What is up, guys? I'm a messenger and I bring great news. I'm here to tell you that YouTube has added something that isn't just videos. That's right. They've added something we've all been asking for, and that is an arcade section. YouTube playables. The whole shtick of YouTube playables is they're instant games and they have no download. This isn't exactly true, as whenever you open a website, you are downloading the page. Maybe not permanently, you know, but you're still downloading the page. There's not a cloud server somewhere that's rendering the page for you. You are using your own device to render it. That's what happens when you open a website. But you don't have to download something permanently. And this is really a revolutionary idea. You know, this has never been done before. This is the first time in recorded history that you are able to play games in your browser. We're really witnessing history unfold right in front of our eyes here, so let's all appreciate the moment. And yeah, we're gonna dive in and see what some of these games have to offer. I'm sure it's plenty. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. I'm gonna try not to fall asleep while going over this stuff, and yeah, hope you all enjoy. Alright, so these are all the YouTube playables. This is what their library currently consists of. We have 8-Ball Billiards Classic. It's pretty cool. I won't lie, I've already played that one a little bit. It's already up there. It's one of my favorite games. You know, there's Chrono Trigger, there's Stalker, and then there's 8-Ball Billiards Classic. Moving on, we got Alien Shooter. I'm guessing it's like a Galaga clone. Amaze, I have no idea. Angry Birds Showdown, I don't know off the top of my head what this is, but it is a licensed game, even if it is kind of for a washed out IP. Basketball Fervor, And obviously we're not going to get through all these today. If I get enough likes, maybe I'll go through and do another one for the games that I don't cover in this one, but I just want to give some of this stuff a look, you know, on a surface level. We've got Brain Out, Cannonballs 3D. Now I am interested in seeing, you know, with the whole no downloads thing, how these games handle 3D. Browser games have come a long way. I may have blatantly lied to you before saying that it hasn't been done. It has been done. But yeah, I'm sure YouTube can do it better. I'm sure they can up the stakes. I'm sure this isn't just a cash grab. They would not do that. Chrome Clash? Chess Classic, okay. So this would be interesting. Imagine if the meta shifted away from chess.com to YouTube Playables Chess. Every YouTuber who does chess is trying out the new Chess Classic on YouTube. Collect them all. I don't know how I feel about that one. It kind of looks like a scratch off to me. Color Burst? Wasn't this like a thing 5 years ago? We've got pixel art up here, we've got solitaire, we've got crossword. They're really dialing in on the grandma appeal. Crazy Caves? Could be interesting, maybe. Cube Tower. It says this is an RPG/strategy game, so I'm interested. Cut the Rope. I'm not even gonna make jokes about this being good. It sucks. Draw Climber. Now, I've gotten mobile ads for this game. Like, I remember back in the day, I used to play games like, I think it might have just been called Drive. I know it's a motorcycle and you just drive and it does flips and stuff. I would always get ads for this game, so I'm excited to try it out. Element Blocks. From the looks of it, it's like slightly more advanced Tetris. Endless Siege. Okay, I gotta try this one out, because even the font, you know, from the font down to the animation style on the characters, this is a Clash Royale/Clash of Clans ripoff through and through. We have another solitaire game here, so that's interesting. I don't know if they play differently. I guess this one is more of a daily oriented thing, while this one I'm assuming is more of a free play. Farmland. I want to see what Farmland is. Like that reminds me of the old Facebook games. There was a bunch of like farming games that you could play on Facebook, and I remember always being amazed by them. I never actually got to play any of them because obviously I was a kid. I didn't have Facebook, but I would see like my grandma playing them and I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Again, Rummy. I've played normal Rummy before. I don't know the difference. Mahjong I've never played. Idle Restaurants, that could be okay. I do like idle games. The animation style looks tolerable. Jules Planet. This is looking like one of those Connect games. Again, I'm really not going to dive into all these. At least not today, because there's just nothing about this that interests me. It's really just a blatant cash grab. You know, we have YouTube Shorts, and that's trying to tie in the newer generation with all that short, overstimulating content. And this right here is trying to capture a lot of the older people. Knock 'em All, I have no idea what this is. Magic Cat Academy looks kind of cute. There's two merge games here. I don't know if they're the same IP or if they're just merging games, because this one says it's arcade and this one says it's RPG and strategy. Merge Heroes and Merge Master. Oh, there's three. There's Merge Pirates here. These better be really good if they're making three of them. I'm just going to do a super fast round for all the rest of them because I want to get into actually playing some of them. Moving Company. Looks boring. My Space Pet. Looks pretty boring. Northern Heights. Maybe? It's snowboarding. Nom Run. I don't like the Cut the Rope IP. There's no way they did something good with it. On It Connect Classic. Pirate Pop. Pocket Champions. Rainy Boba Cafe. Okay, I do like how this one kind of looks. It's a Google Doodle minigame, so I'm assuming at very least it's going to be aesthetically pleasing. Scooter Extreme. This looks like one of those games that you would have like on the bottom half of the screen while you got a Theo Von clip playing on top. Slice It All. Stack Bounce. State.io. Super Goal. They did not even try to make a thumbnail for this one. Tile Master. Today's Hurdle, which is a blatant ripoff of Wordle. The cash grabbing is just through the roof. Words of Wonders and Words of Wonders Guru. Why? All I have to ask is why. Alright, now obviously there is an expansive library of high quality titles in here. For this video, I think I'm only going to try Endless Siege, Farmland, and Idle Restaurants. So we're going to see if these are worth your time. I have a bet as to whether they are or not. But yeah, we're going to have a little bit of fun, and then after this fun, I'll probably wind up going on a short rant as to why this stuff should be kept off YouTube. Alright, let's boot up some Endless Siege. Now strangely enough, some stuff appears to be downloading on my device. Okay, we've got a map of the day. Art style is very unique and creative. My best score is 10. Have I played this before? Alright, skip the tutorial. Don't need this. Oh, it's a tower defense. Okay. Does this have anything on the tower defense classics of our generation? Okay, the music isn't even looped well. Alright, let's try this wave right here. Oh, they're coming from there. Never mind. I think I might have messed up my placement here. Wow. Round 1 complete. It's just so cheap, it's so soulless. Like, if you want to play a good tower defense game, play Kingdom Rush or something. Like, Kingdom Rush absolutely slaps. Back in the day it slapped. I know they made new ones. I haven't tried those yet. Maybe I'll make a video on them sometime. Play the original Kingdom Rush. There's so much more soul to it. It is legions better than this crap. Something else that I think is interesting I should probably mention. These games seem to clearly be structured for play on your phone. So I don't know what the audience is they're trying to appeal to now, because is it mobile games? But these aren't really mobile games. People would be playing these in their browsers. Because this stuff doesn't show up when you open YouTube in a browser. So it's so confusing what they're trying to do here. Alright, that was Endless Siege. Would I recommend it? No. Moving on. Farmland. Okay, this one is not structured like a mobile game. So, it's telling me to move. Okay. Interesting movement schemes. Okay, I just walk. And I click this. Wow. The graphics here are really nice. I can water the plants. This is great. I'm listening very intently to see if they looped the music correctly this time. Okay, now I can get apples from the tree. So far the music hasn't actually looped yet, so they've got a bit longer of a music track for this one, which I guess is cool. I'm really grasping at straws for things to appreciate here. Okay, I got a lot of bread. I need to start burning through this stuff. I can buy a worker. Okay, is he a turtle? My boy going to town. Okay, so now he'll do all my stuff for me. That's nice. What am I planting? Am I planting tomatoes? Yup. Hope everybody watching this at home feels like they're spending their time wisely. I'm questioning some life decisions right now, personally. I would like to mention this video will probably be condensed down to like, what, 15 minutes or so? Understand that I am playing this for much longer than you're watching me play this. This is how much I care about this YouTube stuff. I am going all out. We are unlocking everything. Alright. Can this guy go over to my other field? That would be nice. I would like you to go over to my other field. Need 76 pieces of land for that one. What is this? It's just a chicken. What do I get from this? Now I can plant more corn. I hope that the dude will come and work on this one too. One of the main reasons I wanted to do a video like this is just because it gives me an opportunity to actually work on my commentary skills, which I feel can be somewhat lacking sometimes. I will say though, as far as commentary goes, this isn't the best exercise because I really don't have a lot of stuff to commentate on. Oh, the chicken gives eggs. I mean, that's nice. Do you give eggs? No. You give eggs up here? No, you don't. Need one more piece of land and then I can buy that one up there. I'll just buy this one. Okay, this one comes preloaded with corn. I should also start guessing at like how long these games take to make, because this obviously is not an original concept, a game like this. It's just they said, hey, let's take one of those cute farming games, let's throw really cheap 3D graphics on it, so let's exterminate the charm, let's add really janky controls. Like, what is this? This is, again, this is mobile controls. I guess I can use WASD, but it clearly wants me to do this stuff, which is just absolutely invigorating. Can I hire a second worker? Okay, I need 2,000, and he'll work on tomatoes. Where is my blue guy? Oh, he's working on the corn. Okay. I will say this is like a common theme amongst these games, is just somehow managing to suck the soul out of it. Like, the people who made this, they were thinking of nothing but a deadline. This is not a passion project, this is the lack thereof. I know the video is going to be titled YouTube Made Games and they're horrible. I don't know if they made, well, obviously they didn't make all of these. They obviously outsourced a lot of it. But I will say a lot, if not all of these games. I guess Cut the Rope wasn't made for this, but it was probably, you know, reworked a little bit to fit better in this. What I'm saying is these games are the way they are and they're presented the way they are for YouTube. So overall, you gotta think, obviously YouTube wants to make a lot of money off of this, so you gotta think, what is the purpose of this game existing? And I would say it's kind of to fill a certain niche of, well, we just kind of mindlessly farm things and watch progression go up. And obviously, you know, that is an actual niche that a lot of games fill, but the thing is a lot of games fill it better. Way better, in my opinion. Oh, this chicken does give me eggs. Now I have 5.2 thousand. I can go and get another worker. What am I doing with my life? We'll upgrade worker 1. Go Squirtle. Are these tomatoes over here? Yeah, they are. Kinda wish my guys actually sold the stuff for me. Would be nice. So I can sell eggs to that guy. That's cool, I guess. But yeah, back to me actually saying something that's somewhat constructive. Or at least, maybe not constructive, but helpful to a viewer. This game, in my opinion, obviously, but I think it's a pretty objective opinion, is not the best in that niche of just, you know, farm things, watch stuff go up, you know, feel a sense of progress while not really thinking outside of the box. There's not a lot of critical thinking involved in a game like this, which I think is fine. Like, I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. You know, the idea is a game to just kind of wind down to. But there's so many better alternatives, right? Like, for instance, think of, like, mining through a cave in Minecraft. Or think of Stardew Valley. Even like Farming Simulator is just so much better than this. I would say the only real difference is in Farming Simulator, you do have to think a little bit. There is a little bit of skill involved. Think of stuff like Harvest Moon, you know? Your barn is full, dude? Okay. Now I'm up to 4.1k. Alright. 4 eggs, how much does that make me? 120. Okay, so the eggs go for kinda high. But yeah, I'll be getting into covering stuff like 3DS games soon. And I will say, if you want a game that's better than this, play some Harvest Moon, you know? Play some Story of Seasons, play some Rune Factory. Anything but this, because this just feels very corporate, you know? If you're a person who actually treasures any sort of, you know, gaming stuff, I can assure you there's no chance you're gonna look back on playing this game and you're gonna have, like, fond memories of it, and you're gonna be so glad that you played it. Barn is full, sweet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be done with this one. I mean, really feeling like nothing but a quality waste of time. You know, my numbers, they go up. That's super satisfying. Not really, honestly. It's just, yeah, there's better farming games. I'm sure I'll cover some on the channel someday. But yeah, I'm gonna be done with this one. Farmland. Would I recommend it? No, but it is better than Endless Siege. I talked before about estimating how long these games took to make. Now, I'm by no means experienced with HTML. Like, I've used it a little bit. HTML, CSS, web programming, which I'm assuming this is using JavaScript. But a game like this, I genuinely think, you know, because Google has access to great programmers, they could cook up something like this in less than a week. Like, this was pretty cheap. This was also pretty cheap, but it has a bit more in-depth progression, whereas this one kind of has the illusion of progression, but really what it takes to add a new enemy in the game is just some extra frames, use the same framework for it, and then just change up the numbers a bit. That's why there were so many tower defense games back in the Flash days, because to make a really cheap tower defense game, it doesn't take a lot. But yeah, Farmland, I won't go as hard on it as I did with Endless Siege, but yeah, it's I wouldn't recommend it, but it's okay. All right, moving on. Final one I'm going to try in this video, idle restaurants. All right, this one is in landscape, that's good. Okay, it loaded, and I don't know if I actually have this much trust in the animation style anymore. I think it looked better from far away. Is this it? Okay, this is kind of disappointing. I mean, let's look for things to appreciate here, right? The art style is tolerable. There's a slint of soul in here. You know, some of these people have a little bit of character to them. You know, the chef looks pretty cute. They all have big faces. The sound effects are okay. I would really prefer, like, some jazz or something, you know, over just the background chatter ambience. But yeah, right now I'm in the vegan house, which is just a horrible place to start. We can move up to Burger Wonderland, Indian Mescala, Italian Rigoletto, probably butchered that, the Mexican. It's just called the Mexican. And then Lucky Dragon. So I'm assuming all of these have different backgrounds. Am I going to get into all of them? No, by no means. I am just collecting some cash, and then I'm adding some seats. And look, you can raise the price. I don't know if raising the price even scales to, like, the people coming in. So, while this game is tolerable, let's talk about why you shouldn't play it and why you should play something else instead. Roblox actually has some really solid restaurant simulators if you want a game to scratch that itch. I know that there are independent things that aren't on Roblox, but I genuinely feel like that's the best option out there. I got a new star. Sweet. I'm just upgrading all this stuff. And there's not a lot to it, you know? I'm assuming this one has mobile controls too. I can grab and I can scroll. Yep. I'm still a level 1. This game is going to take a while. And the progression of this game just doesn't really feel worth it, you know? Like, think of other idle games like NGU Idle. You're progressing at such a speed that the idleness actually makes sense. Where in this game, you're just kind of sitting here. And there's not a lot of strategizing. It's a very linear progression system. This really is just sit back and watch the number go up. Again, another topic that I like to hit on. I don't think you're going to have any fond memories playing this game. I don't think you're going to be talking about it with other friends because, again, there's really no strategy. As bad of a rep as idle games get, a lot of them do have different paths and progression types you can take, different strategies and all that, and I'm not seeing any of that here. You hear that? That's boredom. Okay, this is genuinely so lame. I'm gonna be done with this one. So, idle restaurants, would I recommend it? No. So many better alternatives out there. My final ranking is Farmland on top. By on top, that's not really a high praise. That's just, it's not as bad as these other ones. Idle restaurants is in second because you got to think of the time to make the game. I think it's actually probably higher than Farmland because the art in there is pretty decent, you know? It's just the progression, which is just... It's the pillar of idle games. The progression is just not there. And then Endless Siege. F tier. Sucks. Not good. Absolutely soulless corporate cash grab. And now let's talk about why this stuff shouldn't be on YouTube. And this probably shouldn't take too long, and I think it's pretty easy to explain. So you go to YouTube and you see a lot of this stuff, and they're videos. I mean, even shorts is videos. And then you scroll down and it's games? This is a video website. Why are there games on here? People don't like YouTube for playables. I think that should be obvious, but nobody's coming to YouTube because they're a huge fan of the playables. At least I really hope they're not. The reason this is so much worse than shorts is it's not even videos. This is called YouTube. You're supposed to be watching videos. These aren't videos. Google knows that people aren't on YouTube for games. The reason that this stuff is here, I'm pretty sure, is because Google Arcade didn't work well. Or at least it wasn't very profitable. So I think that's why all this stuff is here. But yeah, I think it sucks. Leave a like and maybe I'll come back and suffer through some more of these. Y'all have a good day. Cue the outro music. We'll see you in the next one.